So there is a small country, very small, called Andorra. Even with the capital city, with the president, with the prime minister. However, and most importantly, there is a band called Persephone, and this is the gentleman from Persephone. Thank you very much for having me. We are in Manchester today, so gentlemen, first of all, this is your first time in Manchester.
Second, maybe. I know we toured here in Athma Tour 1, but I don't know if you guys toured before with Obituary or Lepros.
I don't think so. I think the first one was actually with of headlining, and
Yeah.
this is the second time.
Mercury Lounge, maybe, was the venue.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Yeah. Second time here.
So, how's the tour so far? I know you've been yesterday in. Let me just take a look here
Glasgow.
quickly. Glasgow, yes.
Yeah.
Glasgow, Dublin before. How's the UK tour so far, gents?
Very good. Numbers wise, we are having many sold outs, which is always nice.
Okay.
We are as a band being exposed to new fans, which is something really interesting in places where we never played before, like Finland or places like that. In Norway, we only played once. So far, we feel like this package with Neoblivis Caris and Asymmetric Universe is like pleasing everyone, and we are really happy to be part for this.
So you've been already, this band was established in 2001, so over 20 years.
Crazy.
So how did you celebrate your 20 years? I just figured probably not much.
I mean, the thing is that we celebrate every day because it's been a long time and we're still healthy and together, and we are able to keep growing, and the
Good.
band is growing, playing together and having these tours and seeing how we can like have our wish list done slowly. So I think every day that we can play together is kind of a celebration after this many years.
And I actually think that this is the best moment of the band, actually. In every situation possible, right?
Yeah, we now we're playing like for bigger audiences all the time. We are now with a bigger label as well. Like professional wise, we've never been in this situation, and it looks like it will continue this way in the near future.
So you supporting this? I'm trying this
Neoblivis Caris.
Neoblivis Caris.
Yes,
Are they from Australia?
they are.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
interesting,
It's a
exotic.
it's a long way, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the package is really interesting. In the bus, we are 21 person. They're like from Australia, Italy, France, Portugal, Spain, Andorra, France, United States, and Poland, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like a nice.
So music
melting
united.
pot.
Yeah, but we get along pretty well, so it's okay.
It's really easy, actually.
Cool.
To be
Yes.
Very cool.
surrounded with.
Yeah, the
them.
music is unbelievable.
It
That's
is.
with the people. Yeah.
I mean, it's universal language after all, and you can feel it not only with the band members or the crew, but also when you play everywhere you play. It doesn't matter if it's Europe or it's Japan or it's Latin America or whatever. Everyone feels the same toward the music, so it's a universal thing after all.
So, I was trying to figure out where is your last album, or what's the latest we can expect tonight. What can you tell us more about?
Um, our last album is called Metanoia. It was released last year in February through the label Napalm Records.
Okay.
But since this tour, we are playing in 12 cities that we don't tour in the past tour in September. We are trying to do a recap set list from our last 3 albums. So we are playing from last album Metanoia, previous one Athma, and previous Spiritual Migration. So I don't want to say it's a hit set list, but it's like the songs that people love
So
the
the
most.
fans like.
The fans gonna love it. Yeah.
So far, I mean, and also you have like limited time because we are supporting headliner, so it's pretty intense. We're going to fit as many notes as we can in the time we have, so we can expect all the notes, hopefully the good ones, and yeah, and try to fit as much music as possible.
Yeah, the set list is pretty intense actually. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're in the middle of the interview, so maybe we can introduce the band now.
Good idea, Martin.
Yeah, sure. So we are Persephone, and we are from Andorra. My name is Bobby. I'm the drummer.
My name is Carlos. I'm the guitar player, and we've been around for a while. And we like to play many notes very fast and try to, I don't know, fuck the heads of the listeners
Technical,
by
Yeah.
doing crazy shit all the
Yeah.
time.
So, who is actually responsible in the band for the music and lyrics?
We try to do let's say effort by everyone, but this kind of music is a little bit complicated and complex to get there, and we try not to be more than three people in the same room making the music. Usually is Bobby and Mo, the keyboard player, and myself. Then we came up with all the stuff by having a lot of discussions, like in a really toxic environment. And then after that, we get involved the rest of the band as much as we can to get more feedback. But it's all about all three of us usually.
Where are you getting inspiration from? Usually,
Everyday stuff, right? I mean, just
It depends.
everything.
I mean,
so it's the album concept album, or
Yeah, we
okay.
usually work with concept albums. For us, it's easy to, for us, and I think for the listener also. If we've been talking about the same topics for the last three past albums, and we feel way more connected with that and the listener too. Um,
I mean, lyric wise, we get, let's say, inspiration by everyday's life. We talk a lot about spirituality. That's like the main topic we are dealing with on the last three albums. And we are kind of a spiritual guys in different ways. We try to find, the common idea to be able to project that on the listener. When it comes to music, we have like very different backgrounds, each of the members. So yeah, the inspiration comes from different genres, not only metal. Like I don't know, listen to a lot of jazz and a lot of soundtracks and a lot of pop music and a lot of whatever that really inspired. Rap is okay, hip hop is okay, whatever music was is
it's
welcome.
just that we also like to improve our skills. Also, like
Yeah.
musicians, we like to learn new vocabulary and stuff constantly. And I think that we try to put what we learn and what we learn in stage, which is really different, what is working when we are playing, and we try to put this in our music.
Yeah, that's it. It's like sometimes you're on the studio and you came up with this idea and you think, this will be nuts on stage, and then you fail miserably.
Yeah.
But then maybe the part that you didn't
The
really.
easiest thing that you thought that would be so boring, it's like the best part life, and you learn this when you are touring and playing actually. So even if you try to do it on the studio, it doesn't work. So.
Yeah, that's it. Reality.
So now let's go back to the tour bus.
Okay.
Um,
Smelly.
well, let's talk about something more positive.
Okay.
What are you trying to do on a bus between here going to cities? What are you doing?
Mostly, I mean, we don't really fit all of us sitting down. So yeah, maybe.
Usually the driver drives by night,
Yeah.
so he's sleeping probably now. Once we finish the show, we load everything again in the trailer. We usually leave at 2, 3 in the morning or before. And when he's driving by night, we are sleeping, and then we just arrive. This morning we arrive at 8:30 in the morning, something like this. So we have like some few hours to do some sightseeing or work in the computer. Like all the members of the bands are working constantly with the computer. So it's like when you are in the lounge area in the bus, everybody's working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So there's not really much time for any
Um,
city tour.
Yeah, a few hours. Like myself this morning, yeah, I went to do some sightseeing or take a coffee, but not that much.
pretty boring. I mean, if
Yeah.
you expect some rockstar shit
No,
going on,
no.
it's not happening at all.
Because I was more thinking, what are you trying to do? Like a calms yourself, a reading book, or
Yeah,
listen
like that,
music?
like
It's
that.
like very. Even if the common area is big, I think everybody likes to be also in your own bunker sleeping because you have your own space and I don't know, like tablets or whatever to read or just call your family or whatever. since we are spending a month together, it's nice to have this alone time sometimes also.
Yes, definitely.
Or this morning, I just walk, like alone because I
Just a
wanted
little
to.
bit relaxed.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is anything else? Obviously, I would like to mention, the website, the persephone.com. So all the information you can find over there. Obviously, I'm sure there's all the social media you can hit. If you shop online, you support the band at the same time. But the best you support the band if you come down for the venues. There's a many venues still come up. So we in not even in the middle yet.
Yes,
So
it's crazy.
it's
also-
going all the way down to the 3rd of June. So make sure you get one of the tickets for one of these shows. It's all over the Europe. So I'm sure you found them somewhere. Um, is anything else you like to add before I let you go, guys?
Yeah. Just regarding supporting, we also have like a Patreon page, and we are meeting a lot of our patrons during the tour.
Okay, good.
And it's always nice to be back to some cities and know people that you've
Yes.
seen before.
Nice.
That's super cool actually.
Perfect.
And also that's,
Expecting someone in Manchester today?
a friend was supposed to come, but he's out in another festival.
Oh,
But Ash, he's always there. But yeah, in Paris we're meeting 3 or 4
Yeah, they're
Patreons in Leiden.
Oh,
It's
cool.
really
oh no.
That's technical difficulties.
Yep.
Let's sing something. Da, 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 da. We're back in the moment.
Where is?
We're back again.
Yes. So our camera dropped, but I don't have my notes, but that's fine.
all good.
So we've been just talking about the Patreon. Patreon,
Oh, yeah.
you meeting the people, and now was the France one.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll need some people in France, so that would be cool. So just meeting all the supporters on the.
Yes,
for the-
because
for the
we are in a place as a band which is really interesting. Since we are definitely growing, but at the same time we're not like huge band. We don't live out of the band at all, but we are able to be in contact with everyone that supports the band. Still, it's not like a crazy amount of people, so we can like write them back or have some conversations,
nice.
which is very cool.
Yes.
And of course, meeting them on the road, and of course, all the help is always welcome. Since especially after COVID, touring is a little complicated with all the work going on and oil and everything. But yeah, we have this close relationship with the fans lately, and it's something that really cherish. Yes,
Okay. Thank you very much.
thank you,
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you very much.
thank you so much.
Appreciate it for your time,
Great.
and hopefully I will enjoy.
Hopefully
the
you
show.
like the show.
Hopefully,
I will do like the show because I saw a couple, videos today or yesterday.
Okay.
So definitely I will
Great.
like the shows.
That will be awesome.
Thank you.
I'll point you from the stage like that. So Martin, this is the one for you.
That's the one. Yes.
You're listening to Radio Bloodstream.